So this video, I'm gonna call this Speed Kills. So basically, I want to keep a lot of my content shorter. I know they're saying like podcasts should be like 14 to 15 minutes. I'm like, no, I'm just gonna do like 2 or 3 minutes of just straight information. So basically, I wanted to talk about speed and employees, right? So when you're hiring people, you have to be careful of people who are like undercover generalists, right? Because a lot of people, when you hire them, they have other skills that they want to offer people, and you're hiring them, and they'll like undercut you because they already offer that what you already offer. So they'll be like, oh, they'll try to sell what you're trying to sell, but they're the salesman. They're not they're just going outside of the realm of what they do. So you have to be careful of that because it could create a bad culture. So you want to focus on people who like to do what they do. So if you have an inbound guy he's bad at business, but he likes to sell, then just let him sell. But if you have this guy, he wants to sell, but then he wants to, I got a guy who can do Facebook, and then I got, like, no, you need to just go be on your own. We don't want you, right? Because now you're argumentative, and now your morale is going to be based on what your possibilities are, and you're trying to go beyond your possibilities when the possibilities is not what we need. We need sales, but you're trying to do something else. So why don't you just go offer that somewhere else? So that can be bad for culture as well. So that's why I'm big on waiting to hire sometimes and just like filling people out, because they'll tell you something, and then 1 week later they've talked to 20 other people, and now they're a whole different person than who you talk to. That's the benefit of being somebody. That's the benefit of being a generalist, right? Like when you're a generalist, you have the ability to fill people out because you're thinking, okay, he can do a lot of things like I can do a lot of things. Who is it to say that he's not gonna try to undercut me, or he's not gonna try to be more than I want him to be, right? He's saying, oh, I'm better than you. I can do all of these things just like you can do, but you want me to do this one thing for you, right? Like that's you kind of don't want those type of guys, because like I've been that kind of guy, so I already know you don't want that type of guy, because I've been that. Like an entrepreneur hiring another entrepreneur, he's looking at you like, no, I would do it this way. I would do it this way. Now he's going to create a culture of toxicity because he doesn't accept that this is what we need. It's like somebody who's on a job, who's a mechanic, right? And you need a guy, he's an all-around mechanic, but you need a guy for air conditioning. And the guy who's training you is a car mechanic just like you. And he's like, oh, he's not an air conditioning mechanic. I've been in air conditioning and all this, and I've been a car mechanic. You see? Now he can't do his job. He's messing up the culture because he's trying to go outside of the realm of what the job asks, right? Because he is a generalist. He can do a lot of things, but he can't do that one thing well because he feels like he can do a lot of other things, right? So then you get fired because you forgot what the job was because of what you think you can do, what better. And that's a lot of people. And that destroys company. That mindset can destroy a company. Right? I know this because I've been that guy. But it comes once you become the guy who's hiring and who sees that, now you start to see that. You're like, okay, I can see that in that person. Right? Because now you're thinking like a generalist. Right? It's no offense to people that's like that. It's just you're just not a good worker. You're just not good at what the person is asking you to do. And that's the power of speed. Right? Speed, when somebody accepts that that's what they do, then they're just more efficient.